Hi, I'm Victoria, and today I'm here with Beth Stern, getting wild at a fundraiser for the Evelyn Alexander Wildlife Center. I know you're a huge supporter of animals, and you actually took the rescue transport class at the Wildlife Center.
I did.
Can you tell me how you got involved and what you learned?
Oh my gosh, I have been working in animal rescue since I was a little girl. I remember there were hurt animals on our lawn, and there was a guy in our neighborhood named Dino, and he was the local rehabilitator. So I would take the animals to him, and then he would bring them back, and I get to release them. And I love being able to release them back in the environment. So when my husband and I moved to the Hamptons, the wildlife is what makes this place so magical and beautiful. And I said, let's do something. There has to be an organization that protects the wildlife. And we learned of the Hamptons Wildlife Center. And the rest is history. We've been supporting them. We go there on a regular basis. We see the work that they do. We've called them numerous times. And finally I said, why don't we start transporting? I'll take the course. I took the course, and since then, so many birds. There was a seagull a couple years ago that was trapped in fishing wire right near our property. I got the call. I took my rescue kit. My husband's the driver. I put the towel over this gull, and I got her in the box. And I think she was at the rescue center for about a month. And then I get the call, guess who's ready to fly? So I went and picked her up, and there was this magical moment where my husband was filming me, and I opened the box and she soared over the ocean. And it's just great. I feel so fortunate that I could just be a small part of what this organization is all about.
And how and when should you rescue wildlife?
Oh, if you see a hurt something on the ground or sick, and you know that this doesn't look right, call the Wildlife Rescue Center. They'll tell you. They'll say, is it a bird? Is there a nest above? Is the mother close by? They'll guide you through it. But if there's an animal in distress, or you see an animal hit by a car, or you know that there's that you gotta help. That's what I feel. It's our duty. We have to protect and help any living creature.
Do you have a favorite rescue story you would like to share?
Oh, I think it's this gull, the one that I should just share.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's my favorite one. And then there was also a deer that ended up on our lawn who was just lying there, and we were so sad, so we called wildlife, and they transported the deer back to the center. Turns out the deer got hit by a car and had a horrible spinal injury, so they had to unfortunately euthanize. But before they did, they saw that she was lactating, so she was a mama deer. There was a baby deer at the center that wasn't eating, so they let the baby deer feed off of my mama and got the baby deer healthy, and then they sadly had to euthanize the one that got hit. But guess what? The baby got better, and it's all because of the mama. So she served such a beautiful purpose in her life. So.
Oh, gee, that's so great.
So that's probably, everyone's a magical story. When you save a life, it's an amazing story.
And I know Howard is also a big animal lover, and when you guys got married, you actually asked that your guests would donate to the Wildlife Center, which is so great, and I know that they really appreciate it. But do you have a fun fact about Howard and his love of animals?
Well, I'm fostering now 18 kittens in my house, and every night I put Howard in the foster room, and they play with all the curls in his hair. So you go in and there's always kittens all over him, and it's just the cutest thing. People think he's something different, but I know him at home as this big teddy bear that kittens are just in love with.
Well, thank you so much. You are so amazing, and you do so much for animals.
Thank you.